Hi, and welcome back to Build Magic. I'm working on a large bathroom project video at the moment, so I thought we would talk today about home design a little bit. This is a home design I'm developing for a property in the Lake Tahoe area. The home is about 3,000 square feet. It's basically all glass. This home has a 22-foot ceiling upstairs and a 10-foot ceiling downstairs below grade. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and kind of a central lounge are all placed below grade. The bedrooms are primarily evening to morning spaces, so they've been placed below ground level for quiet and for minimal disturbance. To supply natural light to the downstairs spaces, there are narrow skylight transom strips kind of running the length of the home on both sides through the gardens, and these will allow daylight into those below grade spaces. Above ground, all of the social spaces are kind of in an open floor plan, which includes a large living room, a large kitchen, a dining area, 2 opposing lofts which are above the living room, and one of them is kind of a media lounge, and the other loft is a study slash office space. And then on the ends there are 2 outdoor patios, one on each end, east and west. In Tahoe, the seasonal weather extremes swing. There's basically 4 seasons, so it'll swing between heavy winter snow and rainy season, and then all the way to hot summers and beautiful spring and fall. So there's quite a bit of weather extremes. So this led to kind of a convertible design intent, which you will see in a moment. And the design intent here is basically to achieve a seamless relationship between indoor and outdoor living, and to have an ability to kind of blend the indoor and outdoor depending upon the weather conditions, by opening or closing parts of the home. Okay, so here we can see the home open with its cover sections moved to the full open position. The overall shape of the home is a gambrel style, which is a kind of a double roof pitch, which is quite common. You would see them in a lot of older barns. Gambrels are structurally rigid, and they offer a grand amount of usable floor space with minimal interruption by framing columns or posts. The skeleton of the home is a series of 7 ribs, which we call bents, and these 7 rib sections will be shop cut, then welded and raised into position on site, and then they'll be finished off by cladding them or wrapping them with whitewashed hardwood. The 2 large gray covers are fully automated, and they can be opened or closed together or independently, partially or completely, depending upon weather conditions and preferences. The covers can also be placed on a timing schedule to allow like solar gain or warming from the sun to reach the interior, or the reverse, to close them down when you're not home and keep the house cool. And they can also be run from an app, so if you're on your way home and you're a few hours out, you can open the house or close the house depending upon what the preferences are. The two covers will be constructed from standing seam metal roof panels, and they're stretched over a lightweight steel frame. They'll be running on wheels and tracks that are basically invisible, but they're down inside the concrete slab, and these covers are insulated by 6-inch rigid insulation, and the interior face of the covers facing in will be a marine plywood bonded to a colored aluminum skin. A concrete slab on grade, which is about 120 feet long from end to end, including the two patios, is the base for the house, and the interior portions of the slab will be climate controlled by radiant thermal tubing that runs through the slab, which is placed before we pour the concrete. Okay, let's take her for a spin. Okay, here we are looking at the east patio, which is intended as a breakfast space and a place to take morning sun when the weather is pleasant. In this rendering, a small table is shown, but the space will probably have more of a lounge feel, with a lot more seating and tables and plants, etc. Let's move inside. Okay, in this view, we are entering through the automated patio doors into the kitchen zone. The kitchen is a horseshoe-shaped layout with expansive views from all points of the room. The kitchen ends with two breakfast bar islands with seating inside and out on both sides. And this is going to be a great informal kind of social spot. Here, looking across the living area, we have 360-degree full glass views of the outdoors in all directions, and this includes clear viewing overhead, which is pretty amazing, and this should be a really awesome space to experience. Especially on like starry evenings or moonlit evenings. It's just going to be an awesome space. The media loft above is accessed by climbing one of the bookend stairways, and a third stairway visible on the left leads down to the lower bedroom level. Okay, here we are on the west patio, looking back into the dining space, and across, we're looking across the living room, and we can see the office / study loft above. I hope you've enjoyed the design tour, and after the roof covers close up, I'll let the video run once more in its entirety without an interruption. It's about a minute and a half long. And thanks for stopping by, and see you soon.